What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're watching some X-Defiant gameplay because I was not lying. I seriously am pretty much out of gameplay. I have to dig really deep into my hard drive for like older games. I don't plan on touching Call of Duty anytime soon, but I guess you never know. But anyway, yeah, you're gonna be watching some X-Defiant gameplay. I got a few here and there, and then I think I have some like Cold War, or maybe some really old Modern Warfare 2022 videos or gameplays as well. So hopefully enjoy those in the upcoming videos. But anyway, let's get into some breaking news. Well, I guess it was breaking like yesterday, but you know, today I'm recording it, or today I'm technically recording it. It's going up tomorrow, which is yesterday for me. But anyway, let's get into basically what is coming in Modern Warfare 3. We have finally some like actual news regarding the new title, and so it's pretty interesting. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff, there's some mediocre stuff, but I have a lot of tough like stuff that I've just pretty much gathered together from reputable leakers like Charlie Intel, this dude named Bob, who's I'm pretty sure his Twitter account is getting clapped, if not already at this point. So you know, I would say go check them out, but Bob probably won't be here by tomorrow, by the time you guys are watching this. Anyway, let's talk about a list of things here, okay? If you enjoy the video at any point, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. But anyway, with all that being said, number one. All right, the first piece of news that I want to talk about is that Vanguard cut content, Call of Duty Vanguard, the cut content from that game is going to be included in Modern Warfare 3. As you guys know, these are both Sledgehammer titles, and so it looks like they're recycling again. Way to go, green, Activision and Call of Duty. I guess the only redeeming factor here is that it's technically content that we've never seen before. This is unseen, unused content. Maybe it was seen in leaks or something like that, but it's technically unseen, unused. So I guess they're repurposing, remodeling maps and weapons and maybe stuff like that for this next coming Call of Duty game. I guess that's a good thing because like technically this game is getting more content, but it kind of sucks that, you know, we could have had more in like Call of Duty Vanguard. But to be fair, I don't think content was Vanguard's like biggest issue. I think it was more so like the game itself. You know, when it comes to like content, Vanguard did launch with like the most maps we've seen and a good variety of weapons and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna knock Vanguard for that. It just does suck that there was cut content to begin with that, you know, we could have had. Next up, a good amount of things are coming back from previous titles or from the past titles. So it looks like Ninja is coming back as a perk. It looks like the War mode is coming back. Red dots on the minimap are coming back, which is basically the regular minimap. And then a similar UI to Modern Warfare 2 is coming back. So let's talk about all these broken down first off here. Ninja coming back as a perk. This shouldn't be celebrated. I don't know how many content creators and just people on Twitter and stuff like that were just cheering their boots, like their booty off, right? People were cheering their booty off, just like, oh my god, I can't believe Ninja's finally back, dude. We won. We silenced Activision, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Dude, this is not something to celebrate, okay? Like, I'm sorry, but this should not be celebrated, okay? This should be expected. This should be the norm, okay? This is like saying, like, assault rifles are back in Call of Duty. Like, yay, are we going to stand up and clap about that too? You know what I mean? Like, it should be expected, okay? These are just expectations that we should have for a franchise that's, you know, been around this long at this point. So I'm not going to stand up and clap about this. I don't suggest you guys do too, because like this, like literally cheering for the bare minimum. And you know, that's a bad precedent for these developers who are already kind of lazy. So I don't want to cheer for that. War mode is coming back. This is actually, I'm not going to lie and say like, oh, I'm the biggest fan of War or anything like that. But honestly, this is a good thing. I think that more modes is not the worst thing. I think returning game modes is a good thing. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel with all these like random modes. Like I know Hardpoint's a bad example. Hardpoint's a really good mode, but like, you know, Control or Search and Rescue, stuff like that. Like I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, just give me, you know, your regular free for all, TDM, Dom, Hardpoint, and what's it called, Search and Destroy, and then maybe some other modes like bigger modes or fun modes like party modes, like that's fine too. But you don't need to cloud in this whole kill confirmed or grind or I don't even remember what the rest of them are. Cranked, I guess. Cranked could be replaced with TDM. Honestly, you don't really need both. But anyway, yeah, War mode's coming back. I think that was in World at War or something like that. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I don't remember what mode that was in or what game that mode was from. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have no idea. But I am excited-ish to play it. So I'm hoping that it's good. Maybe it was in World War II, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, next up is the red dots on the minimap. This is also a good thing. However, it shouldn't really be cheered. You know, Sledgehammer Games, you know, say what you want about them. Say they're lazy, say they suck, they're untalented, whatever. They do listen to the community, okay? More than Infinity Ward, and they do put in more stuff for rushers than other titles. Not so much Treyarch, but I guess other titles being Infinity Ward titles. They do care more about rushing than Infinity Ward does. So when it comes to red dots, this also shouldn't really be a surprise. It's a nice thing. It's definitely a nice thing. It's definitely a good thing. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be like neglected or anything like that. This is obviously good news because, you know, some developers just don't think about game development, so for some reason this was taken out. But anyway, yeah, red dots are back on the minimap, which encourages movement and discourages camping, so I'm all for it. For those of you who are long-term fans of the channel, you guys know that I do enjoy moving. If you enjoy this X-Defiant gameplay right here, if you're looking at it, yeah, I don't really stop moving, you know what I mean? I don't play video games to kind of sit around, so that's just my thought process here. And the last thing that's kind of returning is a similar UI to Modern Warfare 2. This is probably, well, this is definitely probably one of the worst things that, like one of the worst leaks that we've heard so far about this new franchise, this new game. I am not on board with this, okay? It's not only the playlist, it's not only the menu screens, it's just everything, dude, from the kill streak counter, the perk selection, you know, field upgrade selection, like everything is just so wonky, so weird, so unnecessary. We don't need to see all this stuff. I'm just not on board with it. I am not a fan of it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Like, are you fans of this or not really? Do you prefer to do something else? Do you prefer, I mean, like, honestly, like, I think everyone prefers, like, even if you went back to like Modern Warfare 2019, yeah, people are going to say it's recycled and lazy and stuff like that, but guess what? At least it kind of makes sense. At least it's not aggravating to go through. Like, I don't know how you, how do you like make changes that every single time are just worse and worse? Things that were not touched, like the perks, the UI, not touched in years, not needed to be messed with, just completely shattered, just terrible. You know what I mean? Just these little things, like, they add up. You know what I mean? A lot of people like don't care if you like short them a few maps or a few guns, or if you upcharge the price of bundles or something like that. Some people don't care. But if you just do all this stuff and then change core features like the red dots or perks or the UI, you know, people, it gets tiring. People don't want to deal with all this negative stuff, all this terrible stuff every single time, year in and year out, and they don't want to pay top dollar for this. Quite frankly, I don't either. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, look, oh, I'm 100% not going to buy it. Okay, like, I know there's some YouTubers out there who will say that and then the next day buy it. I'm not going to be like one of those YouTubers, but I am cautious about when to purchase this game. I'm definitely not pre-ordering Call of Duty anymore. This franchise has lost that respect a long time ago. And I'm a YouTuber, and so that goes to tell you, you know, if you're not even a YouTuber and you're pre-ordering the game, I mean, like, you can do what you want with your money, but, like, you know what I mean, saying, like, maybe not, maybe don't do that, you know. So I'm not saying I'm not going to get it day one. I might get it day one. We'll see what happens with all the leaks and stuff. My original thought process, though, was to get it like on sale around Christmas time or New Year's time. That's kind of my thought process. I don't know for sure if I'm going to stick with that. It depends on the leaks. It depends on the information we get. If we get a beta and I get to play it, and if it's amazing or something like that, or if it's really up my alley, maybe I'll get it early. You know, maybe I'll get it day one. But we'll see. We'll see. The last thing that I want to talk about here is that Modern Warfare 2 operators and weapons are supposedly going to carry over, meaning that they're recycling yet again. No, this is actually not the worst thing. This basically means that all the bundles you bought for Modern Warfare 2 here in this game, they're going to be able to be transferred over, which is a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing. As far as the weapons go, that they're not super specific about, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean we only have Modern Warfare 2 weapons coming in Modern Warfare 3, or does that mean we have Modern Warfare 3 weapons as well as Modern Warfare 2 weapons? That's a lot of stuff. Then if you weren't done with like Orion or something like that, maybe there's a new camo grind coming for, like, if you complete both games' weapons, like, that would be a huge challenge. I don't know, man. It's a lot of potential for good stuff. You know, this carryover, this crossover stuff, this quote unquote recycling usually is not a good thing, but in this case, guys, it actually could be. So that is going to be interesting. We're definitely going to need more info about that. Like, how is that specifically going to work when it comes to operators and weapons that carry over? You know, is it going to be everything? Is it going to be some stuff? Is it just going to be like certain operator? You know, like, we have a lot of stuff to consider and to think about. when it comes to all that information. But that is largely going to do it for the new wave of leaks. I'm assuming we're going to get new leaks every couple of days now, especially with this Bob dude running around. So that's it for today's video. But if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Okay, I post every couple of days. You know, as soon as we get more information about Modern Warfare 3, and once Modern Warfare 3 drops, I'll definitely be dropping more and more videos. The hot time for Call of Duty is definitely the fall and winter, so be on the lookout there. But yeah, man, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of the day. Peace, and peace.